Hi guys, welcome to today's reading. I hope all of you are doing fine. Today's reading is all about October prediction about what is going to happen to you for your love, work, and studies relationship in the month of October. So we have three cards here for you. The first pile is Beehive. The second card for the second pile is Rainbow. And the card for our last pile is Amber. Alright, so pick the card that resonates most with you and I will see you in your reading. Alright, so this is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And I'll see you in your reading. Hi friends who have chosen pile number 1. This is the card that you have chosen, Beehive. So for those who have chose pile 1 and you were drawn to the Beehive card, this month theme for you is all about community, collaboration, and the power of togetherness. Like bees working in harmony, October asks you to lean into the connections that you have, whether it is in love, your work, or studies. Know that you don't have to carry everything by yourself. When you share your load with someone, things just start to flow more easily, and that's where your strength will come from. You might feel like a busy bee this month, juggling many things at once, but remember, even in a hive, each bee has its own role. So don't hesitate to ask for help, whether it's with your studies, your relationships, or your work. Let others lighten your load. There is nothing more special than sharing moments with those that you care with. It makes everything a little easier, a little more joyful. For this month, let yourself be vulnerable and allow others to show you that life is full of kindness and beauty. Alright, so let's dive into your reading for love. We have the Lovers, the Reverse Knight of Cups, the Reverse Magician, Justice, and the World. So first up, we have the Lovers card, and honestly, this is a very big relationship energy. It's like the point in the rom-com when the characters start to realize that they could just be more than friends. So October could be a month whereby you're either deepening a connection with someone special or facing a choice about love. You might feel torn about two paths. Do you follow your head or your heart? Are you ready for something serious or do you want to keep things light and casual? So it's not just all about romance. The Lover's card is also asking you to consider how balanced things are. Do you feel truly seen and understood by this person? Alright, because we also have the reverse Knight of Cups here, right? And this card suggests that someone in your life may be coming across like a bit flaky. Alright, the reverse Knight of Cups can sometimes point to someone being a bit emotionally unavailable, or they might be giving off mixed signals. You know, the kind of person who flirts and then they pulls back, leaving you wondering like, wait, what just happened? So they might really be into you for 1 minute and then totally ghosting you the next. And it can be frustrating. So if this resonates with your situation, this card is nudging you to pause and ask yourself, is this person worth your emotional energy? Are they truly what you want? If not, don't feel like you need to fix it. You don't have to fix this person. Instead, focus on someone who already can give you the consistency and care. With the reverse magician here, it's like he's like a magician whose tricks aren't working. So this person may feel like they are losing their charm or power in the relationship, like something's off. There might be a sense of someone who is holding back their true colors, whether it's you or the person that you're interested in. Someone isn't being totally upfront about what they want, and and maybe that could be some sort of projection. Like you have real chemistry with this person, with this knight over here, and you really want this relationship to work. So you might ignore some of the red flags this knight, this person is showing. Alright? So instead, instead of seeing who this knight really is, you might be thinking like, oh wow, this person shows some real potential to be a really, really good partner. And if they do this and that, if they just improve on a particular aspect about themselves, this relationship will be really great. But it's not real, right? This improved version of the person that you're imagining is not even real. And they might not even be interested in improving themselves in the first place. Alright, so they might not be able to match up to what you want. So don't think about what the potential of this person shows. See them for who they really are and think, is this really what you want? Alright? Can this person really be someone that you want to get into a serious relationship with? Alright? So if this person is making you second guess your intention, ask yourself, are they contributing to your beehive? Right? Are they a team player or are they leaving you to do all the emotional work? Remember, you want someone who shares the load and doesn't leave you buzzing around wondering what's going on. And don't be afraid to have those real conversations. If they are not ready to match up to your energy, it's okay to set boundaries or even to just walk away. Then we have the justice card over here. So this card is all about fairness and making things sure that they are equal. So if you felt that like things have been one-sided, like you have been putting in more effort than they are, justice is reminding you that love works best when both people are giving equally. So it's also a sign that if someone hasn't been treating you right, things will balance out. Either they will realize that they need to step up, or you will realize that you deserve better and just move forward. So, either way, this card promises that fairness will come into play. Alright, so don't worry, just stay true to yourself and to your needs. Ending the spread for love, we have the World card, and this is a beautiful card. It is a card of completion and wholeness. So after everything, the hesitation, the power struggles, and the tough conversation, the World card reassures you that there is a chance for this relationship to come a full circle, that you're moving towards a more complete understanding of what you want. It could be the relationship reaching a new level that you two is moving towards together in a more balanced and harmonious way, or it could be you realizing that you're totally fine on your own, that it's time to let go. Either way, you're leveling up emotionally. Alright, the World Cup brings a sense of closure. You will get the answers that you need. Alright, and you will feel a sense of peace about whatever decision that you need to make. So let's move on into your career and work reading. Alright, so you have some interesting cards. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Wands, Reverse Eight of Cups, Ace of Cups, Page of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. So, the Wheel of Fortune is like saying, buckle up, alright? Things are changing. It represents a cycle of life. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, alright? And career wise, it could mean that a major shift is coming your way. Maybe it's a promotion that you didn't expect or a sudden change in your job responsibilities. So this card also reminds you that some things are just out of your control. And the important part is don't stress too much about the ups and downs, just roll with it. You might be in a phase whereby you feel like, why aren't things happening faster? Or I didn't see that coming. But all this is just part of the bigger picture, even if it feels chaotic. Trust that the wheel is turning in your favor. It's all about the timing. So stay patient and know that everything happens for a reason. The Nine of Wands here shows that you're kind of like in the final stretch, but you're feeling a little bit beat up, a little bit tired from all the challenges that you have faced, right? Like you have been working hard, really pushing through project after project, and you're just trying to keep your head above the water, all right? But you're tough. You handle a lot, and this card is trying to say, don't give up now. You still have just a little bit more to go, and success is just right around the corner for you. All right. So maybe you are dealing with a difficult work situation, like maybe a tough boss or a challenging deadline that is making you feel like, can I handle this? You're tired, but you're also resilient. So the universe is trying to tell you to protect your own energy and set some boundaries. You have been working so hard, and now it's about pacing yourself for that last big push. The finish line is closer than you think. So, because of this, so maybe you have been feeling emotionally work have not been might not be as fulfilling for you right now. All right, you're tired, and the reverse ace of cup is trying to say that you have lost a little bit of passion about what you're doing, like you're putting in all this effort and not seeing the emotional reward. All right, all right, but this card is trying to say that, like, don't worry, this is not permanent. All right, so you have to reconnect with what you love about your job. Even if you can't find the spark right now, give yourself some grace. Sometimes we still need a little time to rediscover why we are doing what we are doing. Take small breaks when you can, even if it's just a small coffee break, alright, to recharge emotionally. Now, we have come to the Page of Swords. So this is like the curiosity card. It's all about learning and asking lots of questions. It's like that part of you. It's like you still have this part that is still super eager to absorb information to get to the next level of your career. You might find yourself seeking new skills or thinking, how can I level up in your work? Maybe you're eyeing that online course or even that side project that really excites you. So the universe is trying to encourage you to stay sharp and keep looking for new opportunities to grow. You have that inquisitive energy, so don't be afraid to speak up, ask for feedback, or to pitch new ideas at work. All right? So even if things have been feeling a little bit drained, right? There is still a lot for you to learn and to make things interesting again. And finally, we have our Seven of Pentacles here. So this is about you planting seeds for the future. Alright, this could also whereby you're also taking a step back to evaluate the work that you have put in so far. Career wise, this might be a time whereby you are thinking, is everything that you have been working on paying off. It's that moment where you want to assess whether all your hard work is going to lead to the results that you want. Alright? Maybe you're also thinking about where you can invest your energy next, like what is the next project that you want to invest in. Alright? So this card just reassures you that patience is key. Alright? Just because that you're not seeing massive success right now doesn't mean that it's not coming your way. So keep tending to your work, alright? And know that your effort, alright, is building towards something bigger. You have gone through a lot, alright, and it might feel a little overwhelming, but you got this. Keep showing up, alright. Don't be afraid to take some time to rest and recharge and stay open to new learning opportunities. So don't feel discouraged when things feel slow or repetitive at work. Alright, like the beehive, success comes from steady effort and teamwork. If you are feeling burnt out, lean on your co-workers or friends for support. You're on your way to something amazing. Alright, I can feel it. You just need to trust the timing and your own efforts. Now, the final spread of cards is for the students among us. For you guys, we have the cards Page of Pentacles, Reverse King of Cups, Five of Swords, Reverse we have the Queen of Pentacles here and the reverse Three of Pentacles. Alright, we have three Pentacles cards over here. So the Page of Pentacles card is a fantastic start. It's like you still have that eager student energy that pushes you to take your studies seriously. You have this thirst for knowledge and the desire to learn new things, which is awesome. Alright, so this card shows that you are ready to plant the seeds for success, whether it's in mastering a new subject or starting a new long term project or even just prepping for exams. Alright, so this card could mean that you're someone who loves to explore, ask questions, or even to mentor others. So you're dedicated, hardworking, and you see education as an investment in your future. So you're feeling like, okay, I got this new subject and I'm totally going to crush it. So this card is totally cheering you on. Alright, the key is patience and persistence. Alright, so very similar, just like planting seeds in the garden. Alright, you might not see the results immediately, but with steady effort, you will totally get there. Alright, now with the reverse Queen of Cups, it shows that there might be something that is still emotionally draining you a little bit. Like you might feel a little bit overwhelmed, emotionally exhausted, or just a little bit disconnected sometime in the month of October. Alright? Maybe you're the type of person who is super empathetic to others, but at times it's hard to balance your emotions with your responsibilities. It's like you care so much, right? And sometimes it just weighs you down. This could be like maybe you're just trying to be very supportive to a friend, right? You want to be emotionally there for your friend, but it's distracting you from your own work, from all the new projects. All right? Or maybe you're just feeling a little bit lost when it comes to managing stress from exams, project, or schoolwork. And it kind of makes sense because we have the Five of Swords here and the reverse Three of Pentacles here, right? So these two cards signal some sort of conflict or tension, especially in group dynamics or school relationships. There could be situations whereby you feel like you're competing with others or dealing with drama. Maybe someone is a little bit more cutthroat, competitive in the group project, or maybe there is some disagreement that leaves you feeling frustrated. So this might be maybe like a group assignment that not everyone is pulling their weight and it ends up causing stress. Or it might be an argument with a classmate or even some internal tensions. Alright, like you're always competing with others for grades. So the Five of Swords warns against, alright, being warns you from being too caught up in that competitive mindset. Sometimes trying to win can cost you more than you gain. Alright, it's a reminder that collaboration and balance is more important than petty conflicts. Alright. So maybe it feels like someone is trying to one up you, all right? And the best thing might be to just to step back and focus on what you really need to accomplish, all right? Not everything has to be a battle. You don't want to burn bridges just to prove a point. Take the high road when you can, okay? So you might also feel like when it comes to group work or trying to collaborate with classmates, so it might not go as smoothly as you want, all right? And this can be super frustrating if you're someone who values hard work and cooperation, which most likely you do because we still have the Queen of Pentacles here, right? So the key here is not to let others people lack of effort drag you down. Alright, speak up if things aren't working, but also know when to just let go and and focus on what you can control. Alright, the reverse Three of Pentacles here might suggest that you feel like you're not recognized for your efforts, so it's okay to step back and assess. Alright, reassess. Sometimes people don't see all the work that you're putting in. Alright, but that doesn't mean that you're not doing great. Sometimes we can't depend on others to give us the recognition and encouragement that we crave. Right? I don't know why, but some people just refuse to see you happy. Alright, couldn't they just don't have it in themselves to praise you or to recognize the work that you are doing. In fact, they might even try to put you down or belittle your effort. So don't let them demotivate you. You don't have to value the opinions of people who don't even care about you. So know that your work and effort are of value. Be your own cheerleader and give yourself a pat on the back. Alright. Lastly, with the Queen of Pentacles here, it shows that you have the ability to manage your workload effectively when you are of the right mindset. So that is why we can't let others mess your head up. So this card suggests that you are capable of achieving your goals when you take a balanced, grounded approach. Maybe you have been juggling school with other responsibilities, and this card is trying to say, you got this. Lean into your organizational skills and make a solid study schedule. Break down your tasks and create a supportive environment for yourself. So this card also suggests that you are seen as someone reliable, the person who others turn to you for help or advice. You are the steady presence in group projects or class discussion, and you like to make sure that everything runs smoothly. Right? You got the natural ability to bring things into order even when there's chaos around you. So I think that's why people lean on you so much. Or maybe some people might just be jealous and they take advantage of your kindness. So remember to set your boundaries. Don't let those negative energies mess with you. All right? So, yes, you still have to work with them on all those assignments and deal with their nonsense, but never let their little shady comments, their passive aggressiveness to get to your head or your heart. Trust in yourself. You are the Queen of Pentacles and you can do this. So maybe in your study and school relationships, you will have a few bumps, but you have the tools to handle it. Stay grounded and take care of your emotional health. Don't let small conflicts throw you off course. Alright, be kind to yourself and don't take on more than what you can handle emotionally. Alright, so we have the final oracle card for guidance for you here, and it says, when I introduce joy to a situation, I change the vibrational frequency of what's happening around me. So, no matter how overwhelming things feel, whether it's love, work, or school, bringing joy into your situation can totally shift your experience. So joy doesn't mean constant happiness. It's also about finding light in the little moments, even when things get tough. Alright? So don't forget to celebrate the small wins and keep your focus on the bigger goal. Joy isn't about being happy all the time. Alright? Good luck for the month of October. Alright, guys, this is the end of your reading. I hope this reading has been helpful for you. And if this reading resonates with you in any way, please help to like and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hi, guys, you have chosen pile number 2. This is the card that you have chosen, the rainbow. So this card shows a white light piercing a girl, and the white light flows out of the girl like a prism of rainbow. So picking this card has the message of transformation from something that seems plain into something that is vibrant and full of life. It also has the message of embracing diversity of life experiences. Life can come to us in many ways, many colors. Black and white, ups and downs, they are all part of the universe's way of guiding us to our higher self. A rainbow needs both light and rain to exist. The rainbow also reminds us not to suppress who we truly are or to fit ourselves into someone else's expectations. That your true beauty and strength come from revealing all the colors of your heart, not just sticking to one single shade. Embrace your full self in love. Allow all your colors, your emotions, strengths, and weaknesses to shine. Life is meant to be colorful, vibrant, and full of individual expression. So this card encourages you to rediscover the magic of your uniqueness. The rainbow card is also your reminder to stop blending into the background and instead let the world see your beautiful, colorful light. It is in these differences that you will find joy, strength, and fulfillment. Alright, so let's dive into your love reading. We have the reverse Five of Cups, Strength, the High Priestess, reverse Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. So, with the reverse Five of Cups, this is a really hopeful card in reverse. Alright, it's trying to say that you have been recently been through a tough time in love, whether it is a breakup or feeling let down by somebody. This card says that you're starting to see the brighter side again. Maybe you were talking to someone and things just doesn't go the way you hope. Maybe they ghosted or maybe the connection just fizzled out. It hurts at first, but now you're starting to realize that not all is lost. There is still love and opportunity for you out there. Don't dwell on what didn't work out. You are still in the phase of healing and rediscovering the good in love. Instead of thinking about that one person who let you down, start noticing who still shows up in your life. Maybe a good friend or a new potential romance is just right around the corner. You just need to turn your focus away from the past and look forward. We have the strength card here, and this is such a powerful card. It is all about inner resilience, compassion, and knowing that you have the power to handle whatever that comes your way in love. If you have been feeling insecure, nervous, or unsure about yourself, the strength card is here to say, babe, you got this. You're strong enough to face any challenge that comes up, whether is it navigating a difficult relationship or that just standing up for what you deserve. So maybe you have been in situations whereby you feel that you need to shrink yourself to make someone else comfortable, or maybe you have been afraid to speak up about what you need. So the strength card is trying to say that you don't have to do that anymore. You have the emotional fortitude to be true to yourself, and that's what will attract the right kind of love for you. So be courageous in love. If something feels off, speak up. If you feel afraid to take the next step with someone, trust that you have the strength to handle the account, try to handle the outcome, whether is it good or bad. So you don't have to dim your light for anyone. The right person will see your strength and love you for it. The next we have the High Priestess. Now, this is where things start to get a little bit mysterious and magical. So, the High Priestess is telling you that deep down, you already know what's going on with your love life. Maybe your intuition is then sending you all sorts of signals about your current situation, but you haven't fully trusted it yet. So think of all those times whereby you have a gut feeling about someone. You know that when something looks good on the surface, but something just feels off, or maybe the opposite. Maybe you're unsure, but your heart is telling you that to go and give it a chance. So this card is trying to say to listen to all those gut feelings. Your inner wisdom is your best guide right now. Don't let external opinions cloud your judgment. For example, if your friends are telling you to move on from someone, but your gut is saying, wait, there's more to this. Trust yourself. Alright? Or if you have been getting those red flag vibes from someone, don't ignore them. You know what is best for you. With the reverse Knight of Swords here, so this card suggests that there might be someone in your love life right now, but things are moving slowly. Maybe you two are texting each other constantly, and then this person suddenly hit the brakes, and you're left wondering, wait, what happened? Where did all that previous energy go? So this slowdown isn't necessarily a bad thing. The reverse night the reverse energy of the night is suggesting that rushing things might not be the best approach right now. Maybe the person that you're interested in needs some time to figure things out, or maybe you still do. Alright? It's like when you binge watch a whole series and then you need some time to process it. Sometimes relationships need that downtime too. So, lastly, with the Eight of Pentacles, it is reminding you that love is not about the grand gestures or instant spark. It is also about effort, time, and putting in the work. So, this card often shows up when you or the person that you're involved with needs time to focus on the small details. Those little things that build a strong foundation in a relationship. So, for example, you are seeing someone and things are going well, but there's still that feeling of, are we ready to build something here? So, the Eight of Pentacles is saying that relationships, like anything that is worth having, it takes effort. It is about the everyday gestures like checking in on each other, making time to hang out, and being consistent. It's not always glamorous, but it is what builds something that is lasting. Alright, all those small habits. So if you want this connection to grow, you need to put in the effort, but make sure that it's mutual. Both of you need to be willing to invest time and effort. It is like planting a garden. You can't expect flowers to bloom if you're not watering them. So check in with your person and see if you're ready to put in the same energy. If not, maybe it's time to decide if it's worth continuing. Now let's take a look at what the tarot cards have got to say about your career and work relationship in the months ahead. So we have the reverse 10 of Pentacles here, the reverse King of Pentacles, reverse Justice, Page of Cups, and the King of Wands. Okay, so I'm already getting the vibe that there's some passion and drive, but there's also a few bumps along the way that may feel frustrating or out of balance. So with the reverse 10 of Pentacles here, so this card, when it's upright, is all about stability, legacy, long-term success. Like everything is set up for the future, a foundation that is rock solid. Alright, but when it is reversed, it might feel like some things are not lining up the way that you hope, or there might be some delay. Alright, maybe you start to imagine your ideal job or work environment, like this is what I'll be doing for the next 5 or 10 years. But now it feels like those plans are shaking. Maybe you are facing a change in work, or maybe the job just doesn't feel as secure or as fulfilling as you thought it will be. It's like you get super excited about landing a new internship or a new position, and you imagine that it will be life changing. But then reality hits and it's just not quite up to your expectations. You are sitting there like, what? This is it? It might feel that the money might not be quite there, or the connections are weak, or that the company's vision isn't quite aligning with yours. So I feel that the fact that this card pops out for you is a sign that, success and stability is there, or it has the potential to, but there are some delays. So you still might have to do some evaluation and thinking before this success will manifest for you. Alright, so while things might seem shaky, it is not the end of story. It's just a sign that you will still need to reassess where you're investing in your energy. So this card suggests to not just think of the present moment, but to really make decisions for the long term. So the reverse King of Pentacles here is also giving the message that there is a lack of stability in your career right now. You could be dealing with someone at work, maybe a boss or a co-worker who is irresponsible with money, or the company itself may feel unstable, which is stressing you out. Alternatively, it could be reflecting your own relationship with finances or career stability. Like you're hustling hard, but you're still not seeing the reward yet. So maybe you could be working at a startup or a new company, and it feels like the resources just aren't there. So people are talking about future success, but right now you're dealing with budget cuts, unpaid overtime, or just that feeling of being unsupported. So this card, it could be a warning to not focus too much about chasing quick cash or success at the expense of long-term stability. You got the drive, but it's important to make sure that you're not burning out for short-term gains that won't last. So the universe is trying to remind you to take control of your own path. Start thinking about ways to ensure that you're building up your own sense of personal sense of security. whether that's through furthering your skills or looking for new opportunities, or maybe just simply budgeting and planning carefully. It's not easy when leadership is shaky, but you get to be your own leader here. So we also have the reverse justice here. So, oof. This one suggests that things might feel unfair in your work environment. You could be dealing with a situation whereby you're not recognized for your hard work, or maybe there is some office politics at play that seem completely unbalanced. So the reverse justice card indicates that something isn't quite aligning with your values, like you're putting in the effort but you're not getting the reward or respect that you deserve. You may also feel like others are cutting corners and maybe there is a lack of accountabilities. Alright, so maybe you also have been putting in some late nights, going above and beyond in your role, and yet your coworker who doesn't even do anything gets all the praise, and this is so frustrating. But the universe is trying to remind you to just stay true to your values. Don't get swept up in comparing yourself to others or try to seek revenge by cutting corners or becoming bitter. Keep your actions honest and fair and just trust that things will balance out over time. So with this card is supposed to be in reverse. So with the reverse page of cups, it's trying to tell me that you're feeling a little bit drained, right? So it's trying to say that actually you have a lot of ideas and creativity, but something is blocking it, like you're feeling very drained and uninspired. So maybe all the hurdles that you have faced in front, right, is is causing you to lose that connection to why you started this career path in the first place. So the creative spark that you once had, it feels like it's dimming and it's leaving you questioning things. So this card suggests that it's time to reconnect with what truly inspires you, whether that's taking a break or finding a mentor or diving into a side project that fuels your creativity again. And finally, we have our King of Wands. So, the King of Wands is your guide, and his message is clear. You got this, right? So, even when there are obstacles and challenges, the King of Wands still brings the energy of leadership, vision, and strength. So, the universe is trying to tell you that despite all the reversals and difficulties you're facing, you're someone that is who is more than capable of overcoming them. The King of Wands is someone who leads with passion, confidence, and courage. He sees the big picture and he won't let these temporary setbacks hold him back. So, the King of Wands is telling you to step into your own power. Yes, the environment around you might be difficult and there might be some unfairness or instability. But you have the vision to guide yourself through this. Take control of the situation, whether that means looking for new opportunities, or just standing up for yourself, or simply just changing your mindset about how you approach these challenges. You have the energy to just turn things around, even if it's just even if it doesn't happen immediately. Think about how you can be the leader in your own life. Maybe it's time to have that difficult conversation with your boss. Look into additional training or education to make yourself more marketable. Or simply set stronger boundaries to protect your energy. The King of Wands is all about taking the initiative and being the one to inspire change. So don't be afraid to step up and trust your instincts. Now, for those of you who is still studying, the final deck of cards is for you. Alright? Okay, so we have the reverse Ten of Wands, the reverse Eight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor, and the Hierophant. Okay, so first we have the reverse Ten of Wands, which is giving out a very serious I'm so burnout vibes. So this could mean that actually you are having carrying too much on your plate, whether it's school assignments or activities or even just the expectations that you place on yourself. Now, with the reverse Eight of Cups over here, right? It's telling us that there might be something that you're holding on to in your academic life that isn't serving you anymore. Maybe you have been in this particular course or program or following a certain method of studying and it's just not clicking, right? But instead of walking away from it, you're hesitating. With the reverse Ten of Wands here, I'm getting the message that you feel like you should be doing everything. Maybe you're in a leadership position because we also have the emperor here, right? And maybe people look up to you, but really you don't have to be the one to do everything. So this I feel that this reversal is just a little nudge from the universe telling you that it's okay to ask for help or to set boundaries. You don't have to carry it by yourself. So just take a deep breath, delegate or drop the unnecessary tasks. You're human, right? You're not a supercomputer. Also, don't be afraid to let go of what no longer resonates with you. It could be an unproductive study habit, or just a subject that isn't your passion, or even a friendship that's distracting you from your goals. Trust yourself. Moving on doesn't mean failure. It's just about evolving and adapting to the situation. So next, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a major turning point card. This shows that your luck in studies will shift in October and in a good way. Think of this as the universe spinning the wheel, and you got an opportunity to ride out that wave of change. Whether it's suddenly getting the hang of a subject that has been confusing you or a new opportunity that is popping up, like maybe a new internship or a new project. So things are moving. With the wheel, there is a reminder to just go with the flow and embraces what comes. Don't try to control everything. Sometimes the unexpected turns turn out to be exactly what you need. Now, next we have the Emperor and the Hierophant. Now, so the Hierophant loves structure and formal learning. Alright, so maybe this is a time to get more structure and discipline. So picture yourself as the emperor of your study kingdom. You have the leadership qualities, and this could mean stepping up in group projects and being that person that people turn to for guidance. So this card is trying to say take control of your academic situation, own your power. All right? And maybe set up a solid plan and create a study schedule and hold yourself accountable because the Hierophant loves the structure. Alright, so when you set clear boundaries and strategies, success is pretty much there for you. Alright, my pile number two. So, alright, guys, we are reaching the end of the reading, and we have our last oracle card for guidance over here. Believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming even when I don't see the result yet. So this card just gives me such calmness. So the universe is here for you even when things might seem confusing for you alright, in some aspect of your life. Alright, so even when things feel a little bit uncertain and out of balance, remember the message of the rainbow as well. The rainbow is here to remind you that your strength lies in your individual creativity and talents. And remember to let the world see a beautiful, colorful light. It is in these differences that you will find joy, strength, and fulfillment. So remind yourself, say to yourself that you are in control of your journey. You trust the flow of change and you will release what no longer serves you. Stick to your values, alright? Stick to your path and know that even though things can feel heavy, you still have the wisdom and strength to navigate through. This could be the month whereby everything turns in your favor, right? Alright, so take charge and just trust yourself. Alright, guys, this is the end of your reading. I hope this reading has been helpful for you. If this reading resonates with you in any way, please help to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Hi, friends who have chosen pile number 3. This is the card that you have chosen, Amber. For October, with the Amber card guiding us, it feels like this month will bring moments where you find yourself looking back, reflecting on past memories, situations, or even old anxieties. This card suggests that some of these reflections may feel like they're locked in amber, untouchable, and unchangeable. You may feel like you're circling back to old feelings or unresolved emotions, like you're trying to solve puzzles that no longer have the relevance in your present life. The imagery of amber, which preserves things in golden beauty but keeps them locked in place, hints at the idea of memories, experiences, or lessons from the past resurfacing, though not necessarily for you to change or release them, but to just gain wisdom from observing them. The general theme of October for you is about reflection, boundaries, and acceptance. It feels like this is a month whereby you will be confronted with something from your past, a memory, an old relationship, or perhaps even a situation that echoes a previous chapter of your life. It could be something that you kept locked away in your mind, like a memory encased in amber, not fully resolved, but also not painful enough to deal with until now. This card suggests that while it is tempting to revisit those memories or events, trying to alter or change them won't necessarily serve you. They belong in the past and their relevance has long gone. However, there's beauty in looking at them from a distance. Maybe there's an old friendship that you once cherished, a dream you had, or even a mistake that still lingers in your mind. Amber's energy encourages you to admire those moments for what they were, without trying to bring them back to life. Instead of regretting what could have been or wishing things were different, this month is about accepting the past beauty and lesson without the need to change anything. This month's energy feels like a gentle reminder that not all past experiences need to be revisited or understood. Some things are meant to remain where they are, preserved in time, admired for what they were, but not relevant to your current journey. October will ask you to find peace with what's untouchable, and in doing so, you'll be able to focus more on the present and future without feeling weighed down by the past. Now, let's take a look at what your tarot cards say about your October relationships. We have the Ten of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the reverse Page of Cups, reverse Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Overall, this month it seems that it's about recognizing what emotional baggage you are still holding on and learning to release it. The Ten of Wands over here shows that you have been carrying a heavy emotional load when it comes to love, and it makes sense because you also have the Five of Pentacles here. Maybe it's past disappointments, heartbreaks, or even pressures that you place on yourself to make things work in your current relationships. Imagine someone who has been doing all the emotional labor, constantly worrying about their partner's feelings, trying to solve all the problems, and feeling responsible for making the relationship work. It's exhausting, right? Well, the universe is trying to ask you to stop and assess what are you carrying that actually isn't yours to carry. Are there old heartbreaks or unmet expectations that is weighing you down? This emotional baggage is not something that you need to keep holding on to, especially if it's connected to past experiences that are like those memories in amber, frozen, but no longer relevant to your current reality. October is a time for you to lighten your emotional load so that you can move forward with ease. With the reverse Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, they suggest a blockage when it comes to embracing new emotional beginnings. Maybe you are worried that any new relationship won't last. Or maybe you're just feeling pessimistic about the future. It's like you're planting seeds but doubting then that they will actually grow. You're hesitant to invest fully in love. The universe is reminding you that just because past relationships didn't work out or you face disappointments, that doesn't mean that your future is destined to follow the same pattern. Yes, some memories are etched in time, but they don't have to define what comes next. If you allow yourself to let go of past influence, you'll find that there's room for new growth, solid, stable, and real. But first, you have to believe that it's possible. You are of value, you are worthy, and very capable of love. We have the Knight of Swords here, is saying that despite all these disappointments and heartache deep inside your heart, you still hope for love. There is a spark of hope inside you. Although you're afraid, you're still brave and you still want to charge ahead with the right person. And you got this. Focus on healing and give yourself permission to move forward without letting the weight of the past hold you back. Love is out there, but you need to make space in your heart for it to flourish. You also don't have to rush into anything. Be kind to yourself and trust that the right love will find its way to you when you're ready. Now let's take a look at your career and work relationships. We have the King of Wands, Page of Swords, Page of Wands, Reverse Five of Swords, and Reverse Strength. We'll start with the King of Wands, which is a very strong energy in the workplace. This is you stepping into a leadership role or at least feeling empowered to take charge of a situation. You got vision, creativity, and the ability to inspire others. Imagine you're leading a project or taking the initiative on a team assignment, and everyone looks to you for direction because they trust your confidence and ideas. In October, you will find yourself being the one who set the tones for others, whether you're officially in charge or not. People will gravitate towards your energy and leadership. The card says, embrace that role, but don't be afraid to dedicate or share the spotlight when needed. You got a lot of great ideas, but remember that leadership isn't about being in control, it's about empowering others to shine as well. Take care not to let this passion burn you out. You don't have to do everything on your own. With the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands, there's a lot of creativity, new ideas, and inspiration coming through. You might find yourself in situations where you're seeking out new information, maybe researching a new skill, attending workshops, or simply trying to stay ahead of trends in your industry. This card suggests that you're intellectually engaged at work, possibly taking on tasks that challenges your thinking and push you to grow. However, the Page of Swords can sometimes indicate overthinking. In your quest for knowledge or improvement, you might feel like you need all the answers right now. Maybe you're feeling the pressure to prove yourself, constantly analyzing everything around you and worrying if you are doing enough. Try to remember that growth is a process. It is okay to be in the learning phase and to make mistakes along the way. October will be a great month to soak up information, but don't let the quest for perfection cause you to lose sight of the big picture. The reverse 5 of Swords over here suggests that you may be emerging from a period of conflict of tension at work, but you are still feeling the emotional residue of it. Maybe there was a disagreement, or you feel like you are in a competitive, cutthroat environment recently. This could have left you feeling drained even if the worst of it is over. The Amber Oracle card over here, the wisdom comes in, reminding you that some things from the past can't be changed. But that doesn't mean that you have to carry those negative energies with you into the future. Use this month to let go of grudges or competitive energy. It's time to make peace with what happened, learn from it, and move forward with a lighter heart. The reverse strength here, this card reinforces the message that you might be feeling depleted, like you're trying to find your inner resilience. You have been pushing yourself hard, especially with all the leadership from the King of Wands over here. And now it is catching up with you. Maybe you're doubting your own abilities or feeling like you're not strong enough to handle all the challenges that comes your way. But here's the reality. The universe wants you to know that you're far more capable than you believe. You got the strength, leadership, and drive. You just need to trust yourself. The reverse strength card is telling you that it's time to stop letting fear and overthinking dictate your career path. Trust in your abilities because when you do, others will trust in you as well. Strength in reverse doesn't mean that you are weak. It just means that you need to reconnect with your inner power in a way that's more compassionate and gentle for you. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is to give yourself a break. Just because you're feeling tired or emotionally drained doesn't mean that you have failed. In fact, it is an invitation to practice self care, to build yourself back up in a way that honors your emotions instead of ignoring them. Be kind to yourself, both emotionally and mentally, and remember that you are far more than capable of navigating the challenges ahead. Now let's take a look at our last tarot spreads for the students among us. What is the universe advice and guidance for studies and your schooling life? We have the reverse chariot, the reverse queen of swords, seven of pentacles, eight of pentacles, and knight of swords. Oh, sorry, knight of cups, I mean. Now, with the reverse chariot, this card indicates of you feeling stuck in your studies. Maybe you have been feeling a lack of motivation or clarity where you are heading academically. It feels like you are in a race car, but instead of pressing the brakes, you're pressing the accelerator. You might feel overwhelmed by the sheer amount of work or uncertain about how to navigate your courses. Perhaps you have been juggling too many responsibilities, making it hard to focus on what truly matters. This card invites you to pause, reflect, and reassess your goals. Are you following a path that truly resonates with your interest? Or are you just going through the motions? Consider what you genuinely want to achieve and how you can steer yourself back on track. Now, the reverse Queen of Swords over here suggests there might be some communication issues or difficulty in expressing your thoughts clearly. Maybe you have encountered some misunderstanding with your classmates or teachers, leading to confusions about assignment or expectations. Maybe you have been holding back your opinions out of fear or judgment or conflict. So this card is just about ensuring that your voice is heard. It encourages you to be more assertive and clear in your communication. If there are ideas or perspectives that you feel strongly about, don't shy away from sharing them. You might consider seeking feedback or guidance from a mentor who can help you clarify your thoughts and strengthen your communication skills. With the 7 and 8 of Pentacles here, it's all about hard work, diligence, and honing your skills. It is a reminder that your dedication is paying off even if it feels slow at times. You might find yourself engrossed in projects or assignments, putting in extra efforts to master your subjects. So these two cards encourages you to embrace the process of learning, whether it's perfecting a project or developing a new skill. Focus on the quality of your work rather than rushing through tasks. Remember, growth takes time. Celebrate your process no matter how small. Finally, we have the Knight of Cups, which brings an element of inspiration, creativity, and following your passions. So this card encourages you to let your emotions guide you in your studies. Perhaps you are discovering a new subject that excites you or an activity that resonates with your interests. You might find yourself inspired to create a project or express your feelings through art or writing. So embrace this energy. Allow your passions to lead you and don't hesitate to pursue what makes you feel fulfilled. The Knight of Cups remind you that learning can be a beautiful journey, so inject some creativity and joy into your studies. As we wrap up your reading for today, we'll have our final oracle card for guidance for you here, and it says, I heal the habit of fear and I embrace the habit of love. This highlights the transformative power of shifting from a mindset that is rooted in fear to one that embraces love, positivity, and acceptance. The phrase I heal the habit of fear encourages you to recognize the ways anxiety and self doubt might be holding you back. In your earlier readings, we have the reverse chariot, the reverse Queen of Swords. So these cards pointed to feelings of uncertainty or communication struggles. It's easy to let fears dictate your choices, causing you to shy away from opportunities or hold back in expressing yourself. So the idea of healing this habit speaks to the importance of releasing negative patterns that no longer serves you. I embrace the habit of love. Remind us to foster compassion for yourself and others. Embracing love means being courageous enough to pursue what truly excites you. By healing from fear and nurturing love, you can create a vibrant, fulfilling life that truly reflects your true self and aspirations. Embrace this wisdom as you move towards into October, trusting that you have the strength to overcome challenges and to thrive. Okay guys, this is the end of your reading. I hope that the reading has been useful for you. If this reading resonates with you in any way, please help to like and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.